Hey y'all, and welcome back to today's video. I'm really excited to be filming today because I'm going to be showing y'all how to have cute hair for fall, how to curl your hair for fall using the Duvolle Impulse Straightener. This is phenomenal. I have been using this for a while now and I genuinely really like it. I think that the curls are so pretty. I love how they kind of just like have that little beachy wave to it. You can make them a little bit tighter if you want to. You can make them a little bit, you know, just kind of like fall like I have them. That's kind of like my favorite way of styling curls. But I'm going to be showing y'all how to use this today. I'm going to be sharing some details, sharing my thoughts about it, showing y'all how to curl, and then sharing my discount code. So be sure y'all stick around to the end of the video because that's where I'm going to be sharing a 70% off discount code that is going to knock your socks off. It is phenomenal. So be sure you stay till the end of the video. I just want to thank Duvolle for sending me this straightener because I am obsessed with it and I'm always on the market looking for straighteners that can curl my hair, because if you've been following me for a while and you've watched some of my hair videos, you know that my hair is really thin, and it's always been thin and it's always been short. So I like to find a straightener that can do the job and curl, because since my hair is a little too short, I can't always like wrap the strands of hair around a curling iron. So straighteners come to the rescue. So thank you, Duvolle, for sending me this. I am in love with it. So if you want to see how to achieve this hair, then just stay watching. So before I show y'all how I curl my hair, I do want to talk to y'all a little bit about the straightener, kind of give y'all a little bit of details, because on the website they do give a few details about it, but not as much as, of course, the little pamphlet that you get in your box. So the box is phenomenal. It came in just a brown box in the mail, but in here it's just an open buy, and it lays in there, and then you have your little pamphlet thing that has all instructions. It has tips on there, things that they recommend. So I would definitely advise just reading it if you do choose to get one, just so you can get a little bit more familiar with the product, and so you won't burn your hair because you don't know how hot that you need to get your straightener. So I just heated it up, and I also want to say about this is it heats up super fast. So it takes honestly about 5 to 10 seconds to fully heat up. That is like phenomenal. I've never had that with any other straightener, so definitely love that. This does retail for, I believe, is $1.99, but I'm going to be giving y'all a 70% off discount code, so y'all be sure to stay till the end because that is where I'm going to be sharing it, also in the description box below. But like I said, in every little box you will get a little detail guide, and so there's tips on there how to style your hair with, like, if you're going to straighten it, and then there are tips about how to have pretty curls and flips and everything like that. So definitely read it, not only for like the directions but kind of things of how to do it. And then also it has temperature settings, so depending on your hair type, whether it be thick, whether it be thin, fragile, maybe chemically processed, they do have recommendations on what you can put your heat on. Because my hair is very fine, I typically stay with 270. That is what they recommend. So when I curl my hair, I'll keep it on 270, but if I straighten it, I may go up to 320 or sometimes 360, just depending on like what I think I need to do. So I typically don't section my hair off on this side. I only section it pretty much on this side because this is kind of where my part is, where everything falls. So I have a little bit more hair over on this side than I do here. So it's kind of easier for me to just curl and not even have to section it. But when I get to the back, I'm going to show y'all how I kind of quickly straighten my hair. Now I do have to say that they do recommend doing smaller sections first. I know that the first time that I tried this was actually a week ago, because I really wanted to try it out for a couple of days to gather my thoughts about it and to give y'all an honest review. So the first time that I did it, I didn't really read that you needed to do smaller sections, and so I was just doing like my normal, like this much, and my hair wouldn't hold a curl, and I was like, wow, this straightener is really bad. But then a few days later I tried it again, and it is curl in smaller sections. It kind of just like it holds better, and it lets the curl just kind of work a little bit better. So definitely do not put too much hair through the straightener to curl it, because it might not give you the best results. So make sure you do smaller sections, and then you can go from there. But I'm gonna go ahead and just show y'all how I do it and kind of how I do the motions, kind of how I flip my hair. So usually I will just gather one piece right here, and this is pretty small. I might even like do it a little bit lighter just so y'all can see. So I'll take it like this, and then I'll put my straightener through it, and then I will just flip my straightener once, and then I'll keep it in for a couple seconds, and then I will start sliding it down, and then it gives you a pretty nice little curl. I don't run through these until I let it cool off, and then I will of course show y'all how I put hairspray through my hair just to let it hold a little bit better. So I do not touch it, I will just let that sit, and then I will gather another section and do the same thing. So I'm going to clamp it through, start at the root, so I'll try to get as close to the head as I can, and then I'm going to flip it once, hold it in for about 5 seconds. It's not too much because you don't want to like take your hair out with you, and then just slowly go down. Then you have pretty little curls. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do this section fast forward, but I do want to show y'all kind of how I do the motions. I'll actually do another section and then I will fast forward for you guys. I'm gonna clamp it at the roots. I'm gonna flip it and then hold it in for a couple of seconds, and then I'm just gonna let it go. Like, this is honestly the best straightener. Not only can you straighten your hair, but you can curl it. And honestly, y'all, because my hair is so short, I can't curl my hair with a curling iron because I don't have enough hair to wrap around the curling iron. So if you want to curl your hair but you don't really do it with a curling iron, definitely try it with the straightener because you will learn the motions. I've been curling my hair with the straightener for a couple years now, so definitely try and practice because I promise you, you'll get the hang of it. It's just honestly, practice makes perfect. So that is what it looks like, cute little curls, and then I'll just let it sit, and then I'll put some hairspray in it. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished this side. This is what it looks like. I kind of haven't ran through my hands with it yet, but this is just kind of a little overview. So when I start with the back of my head, it can be a little challenging because of course you don't have eyes in the back of your head, so you can't always really see what you're doing. So it's really easy for me to do the top section because I can kind of tilt my head and kind of see what I'm doing, but when you come to the middle and then the lower part, you can't really see. So what I always do is I will always just flip out the ends of my hair, and then I will just curl the top, so as it kind of like rings around, it kind of looks like the bottom is already flipped out, if y'all kind of know what I mean. I'll just show y'all, so if you don't, but that is kind of what I do because it's kind of hard to like curl 2 inches of hair, so I will always just flip those out and then just curl the top so it can kind of have like a little curly strands. I'll go ahead and show y'all what I mean by that. So I'm going to take, I've already done that section. I'm going to take a piece right here, and it's pretty thin, so it's not too terribly thick, but I'm going to go ahead and just split it one more time. I'm actually going to raise this up for y'all. But here it is, and I'm going to take it over to the side, and I'm going to do the same thing as I was doing. So I'm going to go to the roots. I'm going to flip it once, hold it in for a couple seconds, and then I'm going to let it fall. Oh, that hair is a little cray-cray. Hello. May have to tone you down. But that is how I do it. So I will start with the top, and then when I get to the back, I will usually just turn it out, especially the roots, and then the middle sections I may go back and just tweak it. That's pretty much all that you have to do. Is if you have a couple of sections that have a little bit more straight hair, then just find it and then just tweak it. But for the sake of this video, I'm just kind of showing y'all how I do like the motions and all of that. Okay, so I'm about to start this side, but I wanted to go ahead and show y'all kind of what the full effect of this side and then a little bit of the back looks like. I'm going to go ahead and put some hairspray in it soon once it cools down, and then it'll stick a little bit better. But we're going to go ahead and do this side. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, I do have a little bit of more thicker hair over this side, so because I will sometimes just like to get like a little twisty and just pin it up like this, just so it can get a little bit out of my face. That way I can make sure I curl the little under sections really good, because sometimes they get kind of thrown under because you can't see them a lot. But we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to go ahead and start kind of close to from the back of my head, and then I'm going to go to the front of my head. So we're going to do the same motions that we have been doing. You want to make sure that you're doing smaller sections, because if you do a lot, your curls may not be as like tight, I guess you could say it that way. Clamp it. And when I used it the other day, like honestly, like once, I know I used it a week ago, but then when I went back and I did it again, the curls held so well. Like I've never honestly had a straightener that the curls really held that good, even with hairspray. And I remember when I was looking, I was researching this straightener, I was looking at the reviews and I saw everybody was just raving about how good the curls are. And I really like to try straighteners to kind of see, is it good at curling? Is it just good at straightening? And all of that. And a lot of reviews were said that it holds curls really good. So I was like, I want that one. I think that would be exactly what I am looking for. And it's definitely amazing. Y'all can kind of see how the curls are really tight. They're just very curly. I am obsessed. So we're gonna go ahead and do the last section that frames our face right here. And honestly, curling my hair is just so like therapeutic. I don't know why. It's fun. It's easy. It does take a little bit of time, so make sure you wake up like 10 minutes. 10 or 15 minutes early if you want to curl your hair. That's what I have to do. Okay, so here we are. I know it looks a little wonky, but I'm going to go ahead and take down this section, and then we can go ahead and finish up. Seeing my hair with like a few highlights makes me want to go get it highlighted again. I got it highlighted back in August, the beginning of August, and they're growing out, and I cannot wait to get some more. So I'm gonna go ahead and start at the top, flip it, and then I'm slowly gonna let it go. And I'll sometimes just do it again just to make sure that it's gonna hold that good. And I usually, especially when I curl this top side, I kind of, honestly, if you wanted to, y'all, you could do it in like 3 sections, because I do have a lot of hair on this side. Like I have the most over here, and it's kind of hard because since you have a lot of hair, it's kind of hard to section when you have a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and section it again, and then just do it this way since it's a little bit easier. And sometimes you can just pull it and then just continue to wrap it. That's sometimes what I do, just continue to curl it. Okay, so I went ahead and I started doing the last section, and I'm kind of just, at this point, I'm just starting to grab ends that maybe I didn't really curl that good, or maybe they need a little bit more curling, and then I will just touch up. That's kind of what I do when I get down to like the last few strands. Like these little pieces that are a little bit straight, I'll just go in and just fix those, kind of touch them up. Okay, and the last step is to make sure that your curls are going to hold throughout the day, and setting it with hairspray. So I honestly use it different. Like honestly, I use many different hairsprays. I have like an herbal essence, I have Freeze It, and then I have this Not Your Mother's. So I'm always on the look for a new hairspray, but this is just what I have right here. So this is just what I'm gonna use today. It holds really good. So that's what we're gonna do. I usually just spray it, and then I'll kind of just like take my fingers and kind of like pinch it up. I'm gonna do the back, do the same thing. And then we're gonna do this side. I love to use hairspray, just in case y'all did not know. Okay, so if you want to try this straightener or any other awesome straighteners and curling irons that they have, you can use my code LeahKate, all caps, and you can get 70% off. So that concludes today's video. I hope y'all all enjoyed it today. If you did, then be sure you of course give it a big thumbs up, and if you are new here, then be sure you don't leave without subscribing. I film reviews just like these. I film collaboration videos. I film hauls. I kind of film a little bit of everything. So if you like what you're watching, then be sure you stick along and subscribe here. And don't forget, if you want to try any of the tools that they have on their website, I will have it all linked down below, as well as my discount code that is just all caps. It's LeahKate, and you can get 70% off any of the hairstyling tools, which is phenomenal, y'all. 70% off. That's like awesome. Yeah, I love how it turned out. I think that the straightener really does good at curling. I will, if you follow me over on my Instagram page, then I will do kind of like another review on it with me straightening it, or straightening my hair while using it. But I really like it just to curl my hair. I think it holds really good. Let me look at that. It's just, I love these kind of beachy waves. They're a little bit tight at the roots, and they kind of like flow down. This is like my jam. I love how the results turn out for this. So I would definitely recommend it. I think the quality is phenomenal. The price point is really good. Also use my discount code, even more better price. So be sure you check it out. You can use the link down below. And I think that is all for today, and I'll see y'all in next week's video. Bye.